Well, it's that time of year. It is time to head into town, well, head into the next town to get parts and stuff for the electric fence for the cows. Of course, we go through winter and the snow load destroys the fence. They push hay through the fence. They rub up against the fence. So it's time to grab all the parts we need that we don't have to fix the fence. All right, we're back from the store. We got the parts we need. We got a new style of closure, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna like it. I picked it because instead of having its own screw built into it, I can put nails or screws into it. Because what's happening is the cows are rubbing on it, and I think they're pulling it off the other part, like pulling the screw out of it. So hopefully this will work a little better. What's going on, Freya? How are you doing? Hey, how are you doing? What's going on? Freya, don't touch that. I'll put a second one, like a third one. Yeah. Don't touch the camera. Don't touch the camera. What are you doing? What are you doing, Joe? So I got the old gate wire. So hopefully this is still long enough. I unwound it instead of cutting it. So we'll see if this fits on the top. So that's going to work out pretty good, I think, here. And then this also has the option of, it's got 3 holes in it here. So I can attach this one side back to the other electric fence here to put current through this. And then if we want, it's got a third one sticking out here. So if I want to run another electric wire across there, I can, and close in this section here. There we go. I'll have to take off this one, add a new wire here, because this got broken too. I'll need the other pliers for this. And then I'm going to put another stretcher on here for this other wire. So it's like you need a shopping list to go to the farm store, because you're always forgetting something. And I knew I had a couple handles because we took the gate off, but now we're putting a third wire across the gate here. And when we were there, Bridget said, yeah, do we need any more handles? And I'm like, no, we're good, it's all right. Now I should have grabbed an extra handle. So last year we had 2 wire gates on this, but the babies kept going through because there wasn't enough room in between them. So we're gonna put a third on there. And I bought a box of these last year, and these work out really great. I did a video on them as well, but this just wraps around the post, and then your wire goes into here and you can tighten it. Because we always have the problem of the snow going onto the wires and just pulling them down, stretching them. So every year we need to tighten them, and this has worked out extremely well. So that's going to go over on this one here, so we can get this wire back up here. And it's really simple to attach because you just loop it through. And then we'll get this gate here put up. So I'll just grab our wire. Once we get these gates up, then we can separate Bui and Freya again, the 2 pregnant females. So what I need to figure out though is I'm thinking I'm gonna move those ends up a bit to make them more level, because that end's really low. So I'll put this one on here, attach another one below, but I'll move those attachment points up. These ones aren't too bad to assemble, except you have to take them apart because there's a bolt that comes down that blocks where you want to put the nail in. So that's not the coolest thing to work with. Hey babe, do you want to give me a hand here? There's the wire there, this middle one. Yeah. It's wrapped up down there. It's what? It's wrapped up. Okay. So if you can unwrap it and see if it actually stretch over to this piece here. Yeah, so these ones here have their own screw built inside it. But when the cows rub on it, they break it. But they're easy to work with because they have their own screws. Usually I have my other pliers for this. Then I can just grab this and hold it and spin it around, but this is actually doing pretty good. There we go. So that'll, a little tight, but that's good. When it's loose, it doesn't work as well. There we go. What I'll do is I'll move this bottom one up as well. Okay. All right. So I'll probably do about here. And then all you do is stick it through the hole, give it a little bend on the one section, and then we can just start wrapping it up, which is so nice and easy to use. Yeah, it's in the garage hanging up on the back. I think it's hanging up. I can't remember. I know I just saw it, but I think it's hanging up. Makes it easier than cutting our fingers like I just did. But again, these things make it, these insulators and straps make it so easy for redoing the electric fences. I really, really like those. So as you can see with the kind of the attachment, the gate attachment, I just took off, the screw there is bent. So after we put it in, if we take the gate down at all, then they'll just use these to scratch on and that breaks them. So they're great for having gates. We love them for our wire gates, but the problem is if you leave the gate down or take the gate off, these become a scratching post themselves. So we just got this screwed back in and tried to attach the gate. And even though it has a spring in the handle, it's a little too tight. So I'm gonna move it over a bit and make it a little nicer to be able to hook up. What's going on? Yeah.
Why instead of doing this, you just didn't like unwrap that and give it a loose?
Because it's harder to do that than this. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, we'll just do this. Yeah, trying to undo the wire is fiddly. It annoys me. It's like doing the electrical in the house. What's going on? Hey? Are you after another brushing? There we go. There, that's better. That makes it nicer. Now we'll have to get a longer wire for that. Let's see if it still reaches for this one. Careful I don't poke myself again. See, and that's why we need that lower wire, so you don't stick your nose underneath, right? What I'm gonna do is take this old insulator off, so I can put the gate right there. Give that to you, babe, so we don't leave that in the field here. See, now I need to take this off. Otherwise, I don't have any room to put the nail in on the bottom of this. The nice thing with this is the cows are very familiar with the electric fence. So even when it's not on, they stay away from it and don't touch it. All right, that is just gonna reach. That'll still work. So we're gonna have to get another handle for here. We might have one, but I'll have to check and find it. But at least this will work for now. So I didn't think this was a good purchase. I figured I've got my own socket and wrenches and all that at home. Why bother grabbing this? But this does actually make a difference. After I did a bunch of these without it, I realized, you know, it kind of does come in handy. I might as well get one, and it has actually worked out pretty good. So I'm glad I did get one of these. It's the wrench built for these strainers. And it does come in handy. Now the thing is, I don't want to tighten these too much because we did not install this fence line straight. So if I really crank on them and make them really tight, it might pop some of the insulators or pop the wire off the insulators further down the line here. And I don't want that to happen. So I'll just snug it up a bit, but not too much. And then what I'm gonna have to do is, once I get the other handle, we'll install the other gate. I'm gonna have to hook this up to this wire here as well. That wire I cut off might actually work. Yep, that's gonna work there. So wrap that around.
She has something around her nose. I'm not sure. If
Oh, yeah?
I'm trying to get a picture, but she fucking. No wool. Can you get a picture?
There we go. That's hooked up. We've got the 2 gates working now. Now to get these cows into the right fields. After doing these projects, I always try and do like a second sweep or a third sweep, or get someone else like Bridget to come over and check what I've already checked, just so we make sure we're not leaving any wires or tools or nails or anything like that that we've been working on the ground. We don't want the cows stepping on it or getting injured in any way. So we always make sure we get everything back out of the field after we've done one of these projects. So we're getting everything ready to go to switch them around. And then we realized if we do switch them around, I've got to throw another hay bale out in this field. So both fields have hay. I didn't feel like doing that because they don't eat it as fast. So I think more hay gets wasted doing that. And the girls are still, we think, about a month away from giving birth. So we figure we'll give it a couple more weeks with both fields open. The cows can enjoy the shelter, keep moving back and forth. And then, say in a couple weeks, we'll make sure they're in their own fields. I think that's the best way. Anyway, we got the fences all done. We'll turn the electric back on and go inside and work on some projects there. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.